We've got a date, Rob, for the proposed plebiscite on gay marriage.
And a funding deal for both sides.
And a funding deal for both sides. Some elements of the government are not happy about that. But let's get a response from Fee Anderson, the director of the Sunshine Coast Rainbow Network. Fiona, you've put a post up on Facebook this morning about this news. What is your take on, a set date for a plebiscite on gay marriage?
Oh, hi, Annie. Well, we've been campaigning against the plebiscite for quite a while now, so it's disappointing to see that they have just ignored what everybody else has said and the feedback that they're getting both from members and also from the public as well as the LGBTI community, and are just going to go ahead with this plebiscite that they think is the way we should head.
Nonetheless, there is a date. I mean, you could get a yes response when the plebiscite is decided ultimately. So that's, potentially you got a 50-50 chance there, Fiona. There's got to be some good news in this, surely?
Oh, well, we already know that, over 70% of the population either does not care or is supportive of same-sex marriage. So it's superfluous anyway to have this plebiscite. The wording could be, I think, is a little bit, I don't know, it's okay, but I think it could be better. I'm still against a plebiscite. 85% of the LGBTI community are. We would much rather just wait until an act of parliament can do it. But, I mean, if this is the way it heads, this is the way it heads. We will still continue to fight against it, but,
Fiona, what are you anticipating from the No campaign here?
Well, they've already started. I mean, we've been accused of stealing generations, Apparently the LGBTI rainbow families are making a new stolen generation. We've already seen this happening. So the plebiscite we've only just got a date, okay? This has happened before we even had a date when they were still talking about it. So we can see that the No campaign is going to get much worse. There is going to be a lot more accusations. There's going to be a lot more vilification. We know that our community has the highest levels of mental health issues as it is. And this is not because the fact that they are gay. This is because of the way people treat people.
Bill Shorten's brought that up this morning, the demonisation of a group of people with very serious mental health concerns. Yeah, that's been made by the leader of the Labor Party this morning.
Yes.
Fiona, in that sense, what will your rainbow community, as you call it, be doing to better support each other through this process in the lead up to the plebiscite?
Well, I mean, we do have our own counselling services. We have Diverse Voices and Q Life, which are based in Brisbane. And there are various ones around the country. And we are very much talking to each other. We're very much talking about what can happen, what people can do. We are trying to gather our young people, talk to them about the issues that they will have specifically, and a lot of that is about coming out, which is hard enough in the first place. But with the amount of negative advertising that's going to be happening, this is going to make it 10 times worse for them.
Yeah, I think it will really become an exercise in advertising, Annie. I think Fiona's right there. How do you think the yes case will be sold to the Australian public, Fiona? Or how should it perhaps be sold in your view? Well,
I mean, we've already been talking about it over social media as much as we possibly can. The question that is apparently the one that they're proposing is, should the law be changed to allow same-sex marriage? I think the question should be more about, should everyone have the right to be married? Changing laws can tend to frighten people when you say, let's change a law, and it can make it difficult to have people who may not really care about who gets married when, frighten them off about wanting to vote yes because of that wording. Sorry, I think I've just gone off at a bit of a tangent then.
No, I mean it's clearly the passion is clear, but I think a lot of what I've seen at least is that there is, particularly I guess from the Labor Party, they look at it just about as equality rather than anything else, rather than focusing on the community or whatever it might be. It's just about an issue of equality. So
it is very much an issue of equality. I mean, people are negotiating population's rights in relation to other people's rights. So we're basically being told we are second-class citizens. We don't have the same rights as everybody else. So let's ask everybody else if we should have the same rights as them. We pay the same taxes. We work in jobs that look after everybody in all areas of the employment network. You know, we go to the same schools. We have children in religious schools as well as non-religious schools. So why is this argument still happening? I don't understand it.
It's going to be very interesting indeed to watch this issue unfold in the lead up to that February date. Fiona Anderson, thanks so much for sharing your thoughts.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Fiona Anderson.
And always being available too.
She is very happy to talk to us and has always been so open to discuss lots of issues in relation to her rainbow community. She is the director of the Sunshine Coast Rainbow Network.